Anime Gamer says, Matt ever been on the Kumite, or is he too chicken shit? He was on the Kumite early on.
Matt is the closest anyone has ever came to actually having a fight booked and ready to go. Matt challenged Johnny Fox, and Johnny Fox did accept, but then Matt stopped responding. But he was ready to go. It looked like those two, they were going to have a go at each other, and it was going to happen at fucking Kilroy. I was jacked for that shit. That was going to be so great. Here's by the way, Matt is the one who challenged Johnny to the fight.
Would you have gone to Kilroy?
May have surprised some people.
Would you have gone to Kilroy if the...
No, I would have had somebody film it so I could see that shit. But just throwing it out there, Matt is the one who made the challenge for the fight. Matt wanted to throw hands at Johnny Fox badly. Go and look that one up if you're bored. That was a classic. Good times there.
How you doing, Ralph? I guess he's sad enough still.
Muted. That's how he's doing. He's doing muted. Give him a minute.
Tipster for 5 says, as a longtime viewer of Mundane Fat, it's crazy to see how hard he acts and flips to full-on bitch made. A shame his news coverage is decent.
I'm not gonna lie. I think at that moment in time, I think he would have thrown hands at Johnny Fox if he were in front of him. He was fucking mad. If you've not heard the stream of Johnny Fox and Mundane Matt was fired the fuck up.
Why? But here's the thing. I think
you remember
Johnny
that shit?
I think that Johnny Fox had a valid argument. Fucking Matt was trying to fuck with his GoFundMe to try to save him from fucking, being homeless and shit. Meanwhile, Mundane Matt's whole thing was like, "Oh, you stole a picture from Google." Okay. Sorry, I didn't want to fucking post my actual house,
Can you actually hear me?
Yeah,
this time around we can.
Okay, yeah, I joined a minute ago. For some reason, voice meter is completely fucked on my PC now, so I have to reinstall it or something. I don't know.
Voice meter claims another one. What the hell?
I swear. One day my PC, I think the power got cut out and it fucked up the settings on it. And for some reason, voice meter's been like half corrupted ever since. So I'm going to have to, I don't even know, reinstall it.
Now, Ralph, how do you feel about Scrub playing Monopoly by himself?
I mean, that's pretty sad if true. I mean, is he playing the computer version? I mean,
he's playing the board one all by himself.
No,
he sets up 2 different piles of money. He walks around the board. Oh, it's my turn.
He plays Guess Who with himself. It's.
Oh, is it a boy? Oh, damn, it's a girl. I'm gonna win.
That's pretty bad. I have played back in the day when I was a kid. I do remember playing the PC version, but there were AI opponents, so that's pretty lame too, though. To be honest,
you get when he gets all of the AI because it's your birthday.
Yeah, when he gets really depressed, he goes outside and plays jump rope. He always accidentally ends up almost hanging himself.
Poor Scroob. So Ralph, you had an interesting show talking about Richard Spencer got his shit revoked.
Yeah,
what was the internet domain?
Yeah, GoDaddy. He had his site registered with them, and they ended up canceling their contract with him or whatever. They didn't actually confiscate the domain, so he said he was looking for a new domain host. So I don't know if he's found it yet or not. I mean, let me try to type in his site here. I think it's altright.com.
Altright.com, and it's gone now.
It's not. You can't pull it up. He also got kicked off Facebook, I think, a week or 2 before that. So yeah, he's headed for the trifecta. He's still on YouTube though, as of Friday. So he's still there for now.
I always find that really interesting when they want to take something down and then become very surprised when, the masses are going to see it as a forbidden fruit. Whether they agree or disagree with it, now they're going to have to go seek it out. And they're going to go seek it out because they've been told they're not supposed to look at it. You're not supposed to hear that. So
Yeah.
that's what they're gonna do.
I mean, I'm anti that just, as a free speech, advocate in the first place. And also like what you said, I mean, it just makes it more, like controversial, just gives more attention to those people, especially somebody like Spencer. I mean, he's fairly high profile. So when GoDaddy, whatever cut him off, I mean, there are at least 20 articles just like readily available about it. So it got a huge amount of attention. And I don't think other than that and the Facebook thing, he hadn't been getting as much mainstream attention lately. So it's kind of just to his benefit. So, but yeah, we had him on Friday. I thought we had a pretty good interview with him. He was nice enough. I sent him a message and I said, "Oh, you think you'd be free to come on sometime and talk about the GoDaddy thing?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm free tonight, actually." So that's how that that's how that happened.
Speaking to what you said a second ago, you said that he had kind of started to wane, and some people had waned in their interest in talking about it. But nuking his fucking website and trying to deplatform, does that not bring him back to the forefront?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I won't say I'm not slagging him off or anything. I just hadn't seen a lot of, mainstream media attention about him and some time, probably since right after Charlottesville.
You ride a roller coaster as far as interest goes. People they're there,
Sure.
It goes up and down, and he was kind of on a downswing for a minute and right back up. He has something else relevant to talk about now, and it was handed to him on a platter.
Just puts him right back in the mix there. So, but yeah, we didn't just talk about that though. We talked about Charlottesville, and I didn't realize this until after the show. But apparently he had said he wasn't really going to talk about Charlottesville because he's getting sued. I forget exactly who he's getting. Oh, I don't remember. Some activist person suing him over it. I forget exactly, but I saw a tweet after the show and he said, "Oh, I'm not talking about Charlottesville." But then on our actual program, he talked about it for like 15 or 20 minutes. So I don't know if he meant to do that or not, but yeah, we had a pretty wide-ranging conversation. Then we opened up the lines. A couple of people got to talk to him. Not as many as I'd hoped, though, because we kind of just let him talk. Once Spencer gets rolling, he kind of keeps rolling. so I had to cut him off a couple of times just to get more questions in. But I thought it was a pretty interesting interview. So
I've always I'm kind of the mindset that, you can call someone an extremist. You can say that what they say is dangerous or whatever. And you give them their little neck of the woods to say whatever the fuck it is they want to say. You don't have to let them say it. You don't have to have them around you. I'm not saying CNN has to platform Richard. That's not what I'm saying. But taking away where he gets to say what he wants to say, you make it to where he is the forbidden fruit. You make people seek it out. You make people want to go find it because they want to know what they're not allowed to look at.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's not a wise move long term, in my opinion, and I think it'll work out in his favor eventually. I mean, maybe it's not right now. Maybe it's frustrating to him at the moment, but long term, I think it's going to more than likely work out in his favor.
I would agree with that. And the thing about Spencer is, I mean, I don't agree with him on everything. Obviously, quite a bit that I do disagree with. I mean, there's a few things I agree with as well, but he's an interesting person. I mean, he's highly intelligent. Like, actually, I like listening to him, even if I am disagreeing with what he's saying, just because I think he's thought provoking. Now the thoughts he provokes might be hostile, but yeah, I kind of think he's interesting.
Well, even if you think someone's crazy, there's always some interest in people. People will listen to the Ancient Aliens guys. They're fun to listen to. Whether or not you agree with the theories or everything that someone's saying, it's fun to listen to different shit people say.
Well, that's the whole point of the free market of ideas. The whole point is that even the crazy lady with her crystal skulls and shit can have a shop. Do you know what I mean? Everyone gets their part of the market. You can talk about whatever the fuck you want. It's when you, like you say, you close down those ideas, you make them taboo. People want to go and see them.
That's the thing. People try to shut down the ideas. You try to silence people just because they're saying something you don't like, or they won't say what you want them to say. Different shit like that. And it's all that happens. You end up strengthening that platform you were trying to or platform or that person, that speaker, what the fuck ever. You take away the platform. In some cases, if you get them when they're small enough, sure, you might stifle them or whatever. But I think Richard Spencer's at the point to where no matter where they push him away from, he has enough of a name to where he can go to another platform and he will take audience with him. And it will continue to grow because they will continue to make him, the bad thing. They'll keep making it dirty to talk about him.
Plus, if people want to complain about Spencer, they can just look at the mainstream media because those are the people who kind of, I mean, he was around already and people, in that sphere knew who he was. But, like you mentioned, CNN, they literally did like an hour special with him and Charles Barkley and Don Lemon. And he's been on countless other platforms, The Atlantic, features in the New York Times, Washington Post, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the people I would look at if you didn't want to see him get a nice profile. Also, the same thing can be said of Donald Trump himself, to be honest, because the media promoted and pimped him for decades and, just had him on all their shows, late night shows, morning shows, just whatever. And then all of a sudden, he uses that to become president. So, I mean, if I was a progressive and I was really pissed off about stuff like that, I mean, the only people you have to blame are the mainstream media themselves.
Yeah, making things dirty, making them the bad word. That's usually how you strengthen them. Especially when they're as big of a deal as Spencer. It's the Elvis analogy. Trying to hold Elvis down because like he swiveled his hips, trying to get rid of violent video games, and they become mainstream sellers. Whatever you try to ban, once it's at a certain level, you've missed the ship on that. And I think they've missed the ship on this. Everybody already knows who he is. Everybody already knows what his ideas are. All you're doing is emboldening those ideas. If like you're trying to stifle the ideas, this is the worst way to do it. All you're doing, it just makes them seem like something that you're not supposed to hear this. So people are going to go out of their way to fucking hear it.
Also, I didn't really get to talk to him about this. I mean, he alluded to getting punched in his face at the inauguration or whatever. But I think that actually made the left look bad, the way they celebrated that.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was a bad look.
People don't think shit like that through. And people will make really bad calls as far as that kind of shit goes. As far as optics go, when you're talking about how horribly violent one side is, but one of the things that you want to celebrate constantly and just keep pushing out there is that you punch Nazis.
Yeah, and they had like
countless memes, countless videos. They're proud of it.
Deep think pieces. Is it okay to punch Richard Spencer? Is it okay to punch a Nazi? I mean, it's just ridiculous.
It's one of the few acts of violence you can tweet about on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
nobody's gonna give a shit.
That's amazing how they don't punish that.
What a strange thing there.
By the way, I saw him and Count Dankula were getting into it a little bit on Twitter. I think that would be a pretty good blood sports matchup if somehow that could get set up. Yeah.
Now, who and Count Dankula specifically here?
Richard Spencer and Count Dankula.
Do you think that would be something that could happen?
I mean, they both seem like they would probably be down if you ask me. I mean,
Taylor, you should tweet the fuck out of that.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
Richard Spencer and Count Dankula.
That'd be really good.
They're both pretty unflappable too. I don't usually see either one get too flustered.
Oh, they don't get shook easy.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think that would be a good matchup.
I don't know. Chat, throw a. I don't know if you would be into Richard Spencer versus Count Dankula. Throw ones, throw likes, whatever. Positive reinforcement for failure. Make him feel good about his life, and maybe he'll do it for you. Make the big boy feel good. You can't hand him tendies, but you can hand him likes and waterfalls of ones.
Yeah, it's
I
pretty
think
close.
it's a good go.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of ones there.
That looks like a waterfall of ones. Failure.
A whole bunch of ones.
Are there any likes coming in? Are people being sweet to failure, trying to butter him up? I think people want something. I think people want something, bud.
Oh, bud, now you're talking my language there.
trying to sweeten up the dawn here. Hell yeah.
But yeah, it started because Spencer sent out a tweet kind of mocking the and criticizing the Day of Freedom thing. What did he say? Events like the Day for Freedom are ultimately demoralizing on a deep psychological level. Every public expression of national pride must be accompanied by a collection of freaks, Muslims, and non-whites. And then Count Dankula said, "See, Richard, this is why no one likes you. We like freedom. You're just upset because we want it for everyone." So that's kind of why they're into it.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Is failure alive?
I mean,
I think he ran to the clipboard.
oh, there he
There
is.
he is.
I'm working. I'm working.
I'm working. He's working, everybody. He's working. Failure's a good boy.
He's a good boy working hard.
What does the Canadian delegation think of a match between Dankula and the
Oh,
Failure?
there, bud. We'd love
Or
to see a
Dankula
good old
and-
fight.
Oh,
We'd love
you
to see a
did.
good old Oh, we'd love that. Oh, we'd all get together at the one TV in the village there, eh? And then after we'd shovel the entrance away there, because all the snow in Canada all the time there, bud. Get the best Timbits and coffee you can find in the village and have ourselves a good little internet blood sports match there, bud. What do you think of that?
I mean, you better get on it, Failure. I might just have to have to
shit.
steal that belt from you there.
Oh, shit.
It's Ralph Sinatra.
Fucking Ralph Sinatra.
No, but I just want to see it. I don't care where it is. I think that would be
Light a
great.
fire under his ass.
Did you throw it out there to him, Failure?
I throw it out to both of them. Let's see what happens. And somebody wanted to know if we wanted to get this person on. I don't want to say it out loud, so let me put it in the side chat.
Oh, let's have a peek at this here, though.
Oh, I see.
Oh, let's see.
Why not?
Type with a boot.
What?
Type
What
would it be a boot?
bud?
I don't know. I don't know what
He's
about.
silly.
You don't even know what about. God damn it.
Oh. It was just thrown my way. Do you guys want that or no?
I mean, I'm fine with it.
If you
Okay.
wanna.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't know what's good. Sure, whatever. He's trying to steal your booking. Is that what it is? Is everybody turning their last names into Sinatra now? Everybody's gonna think this is a feud. I don't hate Boomer Sports. It's a good show.
Come on,
Are you doing
don't.
it, Failure? You have to say whether you're doing it or not.
I'm
can't just-
doing things. I'm doing
Okay.
things, man.
Did I miss the bout that was stolen? There you go. There's a conversation. What was the bout that was stolen from the Sinatra? What's this?
Which one did Sinatra steal? I think. What was the?
What hasn't Sinatra stolen?
Oh goddamn!
Oh,
Jeez.
Ooh, lad.
Fucking the format. Fucking.
Calm down there, bud.
Nick versus Ralph.
Kumite clones? What's going on?
Yeah. We were lucky we ended up with fucking Nick versus CRP, which was unintentional because we were supposed to have Nick versus Halsey, but then Halsey had to dip due to an emergency. And but at least we had that.
At least we had that.
Yeah, I don't know what else Sinatra's trying to steal. I don't know. I put up snake traps all around my property.
Oof. Oof.
What?
Snack traps.
Yeah, the snake traps. Fuck. Alright, BTK says, don't make the Canadian angry. Oh, fuck it, I'll read it again. He'll grab a ladder, fuck a moose to prepare for the fight. Hi Failure, hi Tonka, hi Broski, hi Scrub, hi Chat. Adam. Yeah. Hans Handsome says, you know, even JF will watch this one. Pinky Culture for 2 says, Spencer might pussy out. Are you calling Spencer a pussy? You really doing that? Why would you do such a thing? That's just rude.
Yeah, I don't honestly think he would. But I guess we'll see.
You can't fucking tell these people.
So
I mean, I understand not liking him, but I mean, he usually shows up for the challenge. I mean, I guess, you know, only time will tell. But
I don't know. Spencer v. Dankula sounds like a fun one, though.
That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun, yeah.
Any response? Are people talking to you? Are they talking to you? Anyone talk to you?
No response from that person. Somebody from earlier said give them 10 minutes, so that's a different one. Another person said tomorrow. So I'm figuring things out. God damn it, give me a chance. Let me see. Recovery Anonymous for 5 says, Tonka, in your professional opinion, what is best in life? To be left alone. I bet it's going to be the answer. Go ahead, Tonka.
Good answer. I'll take that. That's a good answer. I was going to go with the Conan line, but I like your line better.
has anybody heard from Queen of Pole lately?
Ooh, it's been a while. Have you?
No, I haven't personally. I was thinking about offering him a platform to come and give his rebuttal. I'm not sure if he'll do it, but I think he might be a little mad at me because I had his ex-girlfriend on there.
You think he might be a little perturbed with you there, Ralph?
Yeah.
Just a little bit, yeah.
That was a weird
incensed.
one because you had people calling in to tell her to shut up.
Actually, the dude whose cock Queen of Pole was craving and singing songs about. I don't know if you guys heard the song. We played it Friday night.
Do you have a link to it? Do you have a link to it?
I have it. I think I have it on Google Drive. I'll send you a link.
Oh God!
But it's a short clip. But yeah, he's singing about cocks. Yeah.
Why wouldn't he be?
Okay.
And yeah, but anyway, the Danny guy called into the show. I think Tomba had brought him on. He was the other dude in the recording, and yeah, he was calling out Sarah and kind of getting angry. What are you doing here? Of course, I had invited her on the show. That's why she was there. But I like Sarah, by the way. She's cool. Here goes the link to it. Let me.
It's raining cock.
It's raining cock.
Oh boy!
But she was flat out. You know, they're just like, he said, "What are you doing?"
Dancing with the boys. By the rights, how bizarre!
Fucking.
Ooh, Danny, your beanie is crazy. Your beanie is crazy. Every time it goes kaboom. 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 Every time I look around, I see my face.
Oh
Well,
dear.
that song's ruined.
Oh, how bizarre.
How
How
bizarre
bizarre.
indeed. Fuck everything.
Yep.
And yeah, rest in peace, headphone wearers out there. Ouch.
Yeah. Thanks.
I feel your pain. I had no idea it was gonna be that fucking loud. Ouch.
By the way,
Everyone's
somebody
like,
mentioned the
copyright strike.
copyright, but they didn't hit me with the copyright for playing it, so you should be fine on
Yeah. I think he covered it up with his voice.
it. Yeah, I think so too.
So funny.
All right. That was fucking gay.
No. What? Wait. What? What was he saying? Your weenie's making me crazy?
Yes.
That was his lyric? Your weenie's making me crazy.
Or peenie. Peenie.
Amy, I think it was.
Okay.
Weenie.
Oh,
So much
Danny.
better.
Oh,
So much
Danny.
better.
We need driving me crazy or some shit like that.
I wonder if he would do a live rendition of that if we had him on the show.
Yeah, people are saying
Time I
peenie.
look around, it's in my face.
Peenie.
Peenie. I don't know. Should we play it again to see what it actually says?
I think we definitely should. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
For research.
Let me just lower it
Back.
really low. Alright. Here it comes.
Oh, god damn it.
Dancing with the boys. Ooh, Danny, your peenie is crazy. Your peenie is crazy. Every time it goes kaboom. 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 Every time I look around, I see my face.
So he says
Oh.
both PD and Weenie. There you go.
So it goes kaboom in his face. Is that what I just heard?
It goes kaboom.
In his face.
In his
Every
face.
time it goes kaboom. In his face.
The fuck out of here.
BTK for 2 says play it again. I think we
Fuck you. What?
You Viva la
What?
Viva la
Is this the new Viva La Raza?
God damn it, no.
How bizarre is gonna be the new drop?
Now, I didn't really
bizarre.
get a chance to focus on it on Friday because we had Richard Spencer on, but I played it.
No.
As we were
No,
going
It's a
there.
Richard
you're telling me when you have Richard Spencer on.
No, it was after. It was after. It wasn't dedicated to
God.
Richard.
You mean you don't want Richard Spencer to hear peenie in my face?
No, I didn't play it while he was on. Any other time, I would have let off the program with that one because it's so fucking funny. But I saved it till the end.
All right.
Viva
Well,
La Paza. That's
Viva
what
la Pausa, I like it.
Viva La
No.
Pausa.
Jesus, King
Yummy.
of Queen of Pole fucking is the worst. Jesus.
Can put her on fire there.
Fuck yeah. Well,
That's fucking miserable. It's just terrible.
yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I don't know. We definitely shouldn't play it a third time.
That would be
No, you-
completely uncalled for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just unreasonable.
Yeah, that's
Don't do it.
that's. That's one time too many, right, guys?
Too much.
I agree. No more.
You agree?
Dancing with the boys. Ooh, Danny, your peenie is crazy. Your peenie is crazy. Every time it goes kaboom. Every time it goes kaboom. Every time it goes kaboom.
No.
Every time it goes kaboom. Every time I look around, I
Kaboom.
I love the little like every time it goes kaboom, every time it goes kaboom, every time.
He was really into that song, was he not?
And he's not drunk in that clip, as far as I can tell.
I'm drunk.
I mean, he's drunk.
Fuck out of here.
Drunk off thoughts about penis, I guess. But
Hold on a second. Somebody just wrote something. Loris Deshea says, seriously, failure is the worst. He kills shit before it grows. What, you wanted to see the peenie grow? Is that what you wanted to see? I fucking...
Oh,
You got him.
got him.
it was the fucking worst.
Hey guys, he wanted to see a peenie grow or something.
In my face.
Fucking unstoppable.
This fucking dude seems to be like, I don't know. From what I've heard, that guy's been fucking wrecked on the internet over and over and over. And he
Sounds like he knows how to have a good time.
everybody goes at him. He's been just destroyed a million times. He doesn't care. Like, if someone said like he enjoys the behavior, he gets off on the masochistic, everyone berating him and shit. So just know he's probably having a nice wank to this.
What, like right now?
Probably.
Oh my.
Well, you think I'm wrong?
No, that's the problem.
I would like to be wrong on that, but it just saying.
Yeah, he watches a Kumite and every time it goes kaboom.
Every time he
It's
goes
in his face.
Boom. What the fuck?